I think what you know, it's still set up, you know, we're gonna do nice turns like this, nice easy turns. We're not gonna just turn it real hard. And just because we're in a confined area doesn't mean there's any nerves or anything is gonna go. I mean, this is just the same old pattern we always do, right? And I think ground level is probably, what, about 800 feet?
Traffic to Hockey, probably is 8 miles west inbound.
This feels like about 500 feet above the ground, right?
02 or Bannerground.
Okay. We're going to level off. Alright. You can see it a lot better than me. But I'm going to fly out this way. We're just right on the edge of Class D airspace. Alright, here's where we're going. We're going over here. We're keeping an eye out for Miami Valley, right? Because they're right on top of that building right there. There's 2 helipads for them. Alright, so there's this is our downwind, right? Now, does this seem a little more manageable?
Urbana traffic, experimental 7, Bravo Lima 10 miles south, inbound, landing runway 2, Urbana.
Alright. Now we're going to make our turn here. We're going to descend on the base leg, right? Just like we do in the pattern, right? Don't want to gain altitude. Now you can probably get away with doing it a little closer than this. Alright. Again, doesn't have to be steep. Look at this. I mean, this is pretty manageable, wouldn't you say? We're at 60.
Yeah.
You know, RPMs are in the green, and we're just going to make small power changes. Small power changes.
Green,
You see how the manifold pressure gauge is not windshield wipering?
Yeah.
You see, I'm just taking the power out real nice and easy. Airspace's coming down a little bit because this is a steeper approach than it has to be, you know, normally. Right, pedals coming in. We got a little bit of a wind off to the east. I think it's more eastbound, but this is the best approach angle because there's that big dish right there. We don't want to come in, you know, where we're going to have to fly over that and make the approach even steeper. Alright, so we're coming in. We're slowing her down. We're taking some more power out. We're losing airspeed. Right about here, we're going to add the power. Throttle's coming on. Feel the ETO. We're going to let it settle. We're going to let it come in. And now it's coming in. A little bit steep, but you know what? You got to kind of do that sometimes when you're in a confined spot. Now you can feel the wind coming from this way, right? I mean, it's coming from this way, but we kind of had to crab it a little bit because do you see, you know, in this situation, going straight into the wind would have brought us over that tower right there, right over that, you know, antenna.
Probably 4 miles to the west.
That was a judgment call, in my opinion, to make that the easiest approach. I mean, I guess you could have gone closer to the buildings, but again. All right, you've got the controls. It's all yours.
All right, the controls.
You got them. It's hot today. It's hot and humid. This thing is, you know, the performance is degraded, and there's a little bit of wind kicking up now, so you're getting a little bit more of a challenge here. But I don't want that do you in. But all right, how are we getting out of here?
I'll back up as much as I can.
Okay.
Get us as much space. Get the RPMs back in the green.
All right.
Probably about as far as we can go.
This is as far as you want to go.
Let's kind of a maximum performance takeoff.
All right.
Get it back in the green there.
Okay.
All right, coming up.
Watch those RPMs. ETL, you're past the. Get some airspeed. You want altitude. As soon as you can get that airspeed, you want that airspeed. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I wouldn't wait so much to get that airspeed. You don't need to keep going up. Once you're clear of that wall, get some airspeed, man. That's what's going to keep you out of bad stuff. All right, now set this up again for me and show me. I know you know how to do this. You've got the controls. Fly me into this heliport. And granted, this is a little more challenging than it has been the last couple of times. You got weird wind.
That's the altitude, humidity, temperature, and all that.
You got all that bad stuff going, and it's getting kind of a little bit gusty. Starting to. Wind's getting a little weird. Remember, give yourself a lot of room.
Urbana ground traffic, South Bravo Lima is turning base for runway 2, Urbana ground. Urbana ground traffic, helicopter 1 here, echoes, final taxiway parallel 02. Urbana ground traffic, South Bravo Lima base, we're number 2 behind the helicopter.
All about setup.
Urbana traffic, experimental 7 Bravo Lima. Runway.
I love that sound.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. What's your airspeed? Don't want to lose it all yet. Try not to balloon up when you make those turns. Yeah, this is good. Alright, now keep this going. Got your landing spot clear? Yeah.
So it's better than the other ones.
Way better. You aren't coming in excessively steep, and that's the thing. I mean, it's a steep approach, but it doesn't have to be super steep, you know? We just need to clear those light fixtures. All right. Ooh, don't let it fall. Don't let it fall.
Franklin traffic. Skydiving less than 1 minute from 11,500 feet below. Next 10 minutes. 2 shoots.
Let it come down. Got to get down. You don't want to be 20 feet above the helipad. You want to come into it nice and easy. Keep your ETL as long as you can.
Clear the light poles.
Yep, you're clear. Now you're going to slow that descent rate. You do not want to allow a high descent rate down to this. You're going to use a lot of power. Push the collective down. There you go. You see how it gets real goofy if you come in high and you land and you do that high? Yeah. You want to be as low as you can. All right. So before you make that left L turn, watch where that wall is. Yeah. Get over here a little more. There you go. Tail rotor.
You make it look easy.
Oh, thank you. But it isn't easy, and you know that. It's definitely, it works you. And especially when you got wind blowing all these weird directions. This is definitely a different place to, let's see if we can clean that up a little bit. TJ's not going to be too forgiving about high RPM when you're just going over 100 more. So just try to make small changes. I mean, once or twice it happens, no big deal. All right, how are we getting out of here? What kind of departure?
Yeah, maximum performance. Once we clear the wall, get some airspeed going.
Altitude over airspeed until we clear our obstacle, then it's airspeed. Back to try to get coming up. Okay. All right, you pulled it out of the green. You will fail if you do that. He will end the check ride right there, and you're done. Okay, so you can pull. I'm all about pulling. You pull what you need, but you can't pull it out of the green like that. Okay, so you got to monitor that. That's real important. Let's head back to Warren County. Okay, so with some good stuff, that last one was really good, but I really need you to be aware of your RPM. You know, RPM control is critical. Because Because if you pull it out of something like that, and you pull it out of the green like that, you're in real bad shape.
Got a bird right there.
Alright, we're about 150 RPMs over, so let's fix that.
Giants traffic, 0 Delta Whiskey is crosswind departing western, westbound. See you!
Coming in on 1500.
Say again?
Coming in on 1500 feet.
Alright, let's fix this overspeeding. Get me in trim, please, please, please. I feel like I'm flying sideways. There we go. Aviate, navigate, communicate. Alright.
I see where Marine is there.
Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, it's next to 75.
Alright. We're 5 degrees out of trim.
Airport 9, pit special, taxing out to runway 7.
Not trying to bust your butt about this stuff, but this is all stuff that should be pretty well right all the time if you're going to be a CFI. You know, if this was private pilot stuff, not ideal, but you'd probably be okay. CFI, it's all about, like, mastery of everything. You should be flying comfortably.
I think that's a Marine down there by the river.
It is.
Is this about 3 miles?
I think so, yeah.
Marine traffic helicopter 200 Echo Hotel is about 2 miles to the northeast at 1,500. Will be transitioning to the south. Marine traffic.
Okay.
You did the controls a second?
I've got the controls.
Yeah, the controls.
I got them.